Yes, Ms. Sanchez.
For the record, my name is Angelita Sanchez. I'm a board secretary of September Unity. I'm also a truck driver and a small business owner out of Sweet Home, Oregon. I'm not a policy analyst. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a politician. But I want to share a story about Bob. Bob was the love of my life, and he ended up giving his life away because of government overregulation. He lost his CDL in 2015 because government overregulation measured the girth of his neck and told them that he had sleep apnea, even though he didn't. He was a giant. So he decided to do corrective surgery because he lost his identity of a truck driver. That corrective surgery gave him a blood clot within 10 days, and he died because of government overregulation, because he wanted his work identity so badly, he would not let anybody take it away from him. So he got that surgery, and it took his life. And so now, I am keeping the trucking business open to keep his legacy alive. I learned how to drive the trucks myself. I am a single, widowed, minority-owned woman company, and I am just totally disturbed that you would put me out of business because of this fuel increase and then call me leakage and then put me into a transitional workforce program. I worked hard to get off of welfare. I worked hard to be able to start this company. Every day I check fuel prices to make sure that I can afford to keep working so I can put food in my kids' mouth. So when you're telling me that you're going to take away our work identity and put us into transitional workforce training, I reject that 100%. President Obama's chief economic advisor, Alan Kruger, did a study. When a man loses his work identity, he loses his will to live. So you are going to take away the people that I speak for's work identity, and they are going to lose their will to live. It's directly related to the opioid crisis. It's going to make people homeless. They identify as hard workers. They identify as truck drivers. They identify as farmers. And for you to feel like you could take away our work identity and just place us somewhere else and call us leakage and put us through this transition, I reject that 100%. My husband gave his life up because of government overregulation, and I will not let that go in vain. Do not do this to us. Do not put us out of work. Do not hurt our communities and our families and our real way of life. We don't want to move to town. What Senator Peter Courtney told us on those steps, I'm sorry, but your real way of life is over. You're just going to have to move to town and get green jobs. We already have green jobs. We don't need any more green jobs. We were green before green was cool. And so I reject being called leakage. I want you to look at his picture and look at his boots, and every time you think of leakage, you think of him, that he gave up his life for his work identity. Do not do this to my people. Thank you.